Hello, my name is David and I'm here to talk to you about Snap, to be used in an emergency but as often as you like. So, how does it work? Say you see an unsettling character on the street. This man, for example, is about to steal a car. You can see this pretty lady has noticed this incident, taken out her smartphone, opened the app instantly, and has started taking pictures of the criminal. So what happens if the criminal notices this woman is trying to take pictures and then tries to harm her or damage her phone? Not to worry, Snap instantly uploads her pictures from her 3G/4G connection to the police database. So what does this even mean? Well, while the criminal is driving off thinking he's got away with it, the police already have his pictures ready to prosecute him should they need. Snap is a free application supported by the Metropolitan Police. For more information, please go to www.businesscatalyst.com/snap. Thanks for watching. Remember, stay safe, and CCTV is everyone.
This summer, as human intellect pushes the boundaries of technology, it chases the mind. One young man must work out the puzzle to win his freedom by escaping the grip of surveillance. With every move, possible paths fade, many doors are closing, and few are left to open. CCTV is everyone.
The first kind of rhythmic system was developed during the 13th century and was based on a series of modes, which were particular expressions. The rhythmic plan was codified by the music theorist Jonas de Garlandia, author of the De Mensurabili Musica, the treatise which defined and most completely made these rhythmic modes clear. As in other arts, the music of the Renaissance period was significantly influenced by the developments which defined the early modern period: the rise of humanistic thought, the recovery of the literary and artistic heritage of ancient Greece and Rome, increased innovation and discovery, the growth of commercial enterprise, the rise of a bourgeois class, and the Protestant Reformation. From this change in society emerged a common, unifying musical language, in particular the polyphonic style of the Franco-Flemish school. Music, increasingly freed from medieval constraints in range, rhythm, harmony, form, and notation, and became a vehicle for personal expression. The development of printing made distribution of music possible on a wide scale. Demand for music, as entertainment, as an activity for educated amateurs, increased with the emergence of a bourgeois class. The main characteristics of the Renaissance music are music based on modes, richer text in 4 or more parts, blending rather than constraining strands in the musical texture, and a harmony with greater concern for the flow and progression of chords. The term Baroque is used by many historians to describe a broad range of styles from a wide geographic region, mostly in Europe, composed during a period of approximately 150 years. The use of harmony directed towards tonality rather than modality. This led to the idea that chords rather than notes could provide a sense of closure, which is one of the fundamental ideas of what came to be known as tonality. Baroque composers wrote in many different musical genres. The Florentine Cameretta, a group of humanists, musicians, poets, and intellectuals in late Renaissance Florence, discussed such ancient Greek music devices as monody, which consisted of solo singing accompanied by a kithara. The early realizations of these ideas marked the beginning of opera, which in turn can be considered to have marked the catalyst of Baroque music. In the middle of the 18th century, Europe began to move toward a new style in architecture, literature, the arts, and generally known as Classicism, which sought to emulate the idea of classical antiquity and especially those of classical Greece. While still tightly linked to the court culture and absolutism, with its formality and emphasis on order and hierarchy, the new style was also a cleaner style, one that favoured cleaner divisions between parts, brighter contrasts in colours, and simplicity rather than complexity, and the typical orchestra size increased. The remarkable development of ideas in natural philosophy had established itself in the public consciousness, with Newton's physics taking as a paradigm. Structures should be well founded in axioms and be both well articulated and orderly. This taste for structural clarity worked its way into the world of music, moving away from the layered polyphony of the Baroque period towards a style where melody over subordinate harmony, a combination called homophony, was preferred. This meant that the playing of chords, even if they interrupted the melodic smoothness of a single part, became a much more prevalent feature of music. This in turn made the tonal structure of the works more audible. The Romantic movement was an artistic, literary, and intellectual movement that originated in the second half of the 18th century in Europe and strengthened in reaction to the Industrial Revolution. In part, it was a revolt against social and political norms of the Age of Enlightenment and a reaction against the scientific realization of nature. The effects of this included a freedom in form and design, emphasis on lyrical song-like melodies, greater sense of ambiguity, denser, weightier textures with bold dramatic contrast exploring a wider range of pitch, dynamics and tone colours, expansion of the orchestra, rich varieties in types of piece, closer links with other arts leading to keener interest in programme music, shape and unity brought to works by use of recurring themes, greater technical virtuosity, the idea of instrumental music composed without reference to anything other than itself, and the elevation of the performer as genius. After the First World War, many composers started returning to previous centuries for their inspiration and wrote works that draw elements from harmony, melody and structure. This type of music thus became labelled neoclassicism. Musical futurisme, a new style, often tried to recreate everyday sounds and place them in a futurist context. The machine music of George Antheil started with a second sonata, Aeroplane, and was developed out of this. In the 1940s and 50s, composers like Peter Schaeffer started to explore the application of technology to music. The term electroacoustic music was later coined to include all forms of music involving magnetic tape, computers, synthesizers, multimedia, and other electronic devices and techniques. In 21st century classical music, pop, jazz, rock, and others are seen as styles to be used in any work, rather than as separate discipline. The combination of classical music and multimedia is also a notable practice in the 21st century, the internet being the most important resource. In the late 90s, computer processors were slow, internal memory was small, hard disk storage capacities were limited, and data access times were too slow for serious multi-track recording work, but now are large enough to contain the whole production process in one computer. There are numerous types of application involved in music production. Many will allow the user to play musical notation back via MIDI. Some applications have capabilities to store live sound in WAV, MP3 or MP4 format, which do not involve notation at all and often have functions which can transform the sound, changing the pitch, stretching the sound, merging sounds together, adding effects and so on.
this shot again? Yeah, shall I take this shot? Yes, I'm gonna take this shot. Oh.
Hey guys, you're right.
Hey.
Ricky, what's up? Do you guys want a drink? Yeah, go for it. I'll have a half pint of Coke if that's cool. Right, we'll do it.
Yeah, same place.
Alright, cool man. Cheers.
Right, your shot. You've scored.
Six. We can do
Green screen room.
Yeah.
Doing like all the location shots and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
The colour scheme, like I think it should be like the university's colours.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just add
Wait, so
Uni's colours.
colours.
And the character needs to like connect with the university, so it like links in.
And I'll also make it a bit jumpy and a bit entertaining.
A squirrel?
A squirrel. That'd be actually pretty good. You any good at drawing
Oh
squirrels?
yeah, I've got like the bushy tail
I'm
now.
having some problems with my animation. It's just that I've lost all the facial controls and I don't know where to get it back. Is it possible if you could show me, please?
Yeah, of course. So you've got this very nice professional rig. It's been set up, a librarian. So basically what you do, you need to select the root of the rig.
Action. Hold on, stop. The shadow behind you needs to be forward. Yeah.
From music to film, our university is right in the heart of it all. If you're looking for a job after your studies, there are great opportunities here for you.